The next part of producing is going from the breakdown to the budget. So I took every single thing that we did in the breakdown and I put it into a budget. So here was the first draft of the budget. I ended up not liking the A7R2 camera. We shot with FS7s. And then I ended up changing a lot of the crew around. But this is a general idea. So you can see like everybody got favored nation status where they got $100 a day. And the DP was also giving us equipment. So that one was higher. And some people were on every day, some people were not on every day, but this was presuming a 5-day production, and it ended up being more than that because the exterior Chinatown, we had to get the police permission, so that ended up extending the days, and then we needed an extra day in the house, so we ended up shooting a week, but it was a 1 week, 7 days separated. As you can tell, it's super low budget. It's like food, cargo van, wrap party, prop rentals, wardrobe rental purchase. So rental for wardrobe was the police uniforms, for example. Wardrobe purchase was some of the Halloween costumes, and everything else was borrowed. If you look at how big our cast was, it was 55 people over 2 weeks, including all the background actors. So most of them dressed themselves. Like the dance, there were actually two groups of dancers. One was the group that was the teenagers, but then we had to split that scene into 2 nights actually. So the second night was the aunties from the neighborhood, but you can't tell because of the angles that we shot. So we made it work. And then there was no build or anything like that. There was camera rental, which I mostly rented from the crew. Sound rental we did from Pro Sound. Lighting, we did have an HMI one day. We had a lot of LEDs mostly. And the grip equipment, I mean, you always need a grip equipment. So these were just the things you usually need in a budget, basically. And then we got into post insurance because we had children and sparklers and things like that. The insurance was more, and I ended up just getting an annual policy. In those days you could get it for $2,000, and I shot other jobs with that policy or rented it out to people. And then the cast and crew all got the same rate, which was $100 a day. So that was going down the line, and this was in case of overtime. So post-production, titles and graphics. I ended up getting the opening title sequence done in Indonesia by a person I met on Instagram, Aditya Yuda, and so that was the beginning opening sequence animation, and then I had some budget for sound and music, not much but a bit,